It is cold. I'll warm myself up for a few before we get started. Whew. God, it's cold. Good Lord have mercy. Okay. I think we're good. All right, everybody. This is Poncho Blazing ATM, aka Reverend Joseph James Holland, at your service. I'm the social media and YouTube legend and future First Ballot Hall of Famer, and welcome in because I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, staying saved, living right, doing God's will, and keeping heaven my home. And woo, we have mercy. I'm telling you, it is cold outside. Woo, it is cold outside. I mean, literally, have mercy. Woo. If you don't got to go outside, like the late great Brendan Robinson says, please don't go outside while it's this cold. I mean, because it's 26 degrees my way right now in Harlan County, Kentucky. Please don't go outside if you don't have to go outside. I mean, look, you will freeze. But I'd rather be in Kentucky right now than Alaska or Illinois in Chicago. And I love Chicago, but Chicago be really, really cold. And I've been to Chicago a couple times. But Alaska, I've never been to Alaska, so I no. This is the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 176. So we're at the 176th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, and I'm so excited to see everybody, and somebody say everybody for tuning in to the podcast at this time for the 176th episode. Whether you're tuning in through the woo-wee! Have mercy. Please don't go outside if you don't have to go outside. Lord, it's cold. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It is cold outside for real, y'all. And I'm not doing an AI. I'm not doing an AI. I'm not joking either. It is cold outside for real. It's cold outside. But whether you're tuning in through the live stream or through the previous recording, it's great to see everybody tuning in at this time. And along with that, it's great to see all the YouTube Live Nation Chat for tuning in. I appreciate all the YouTube Live Nation Chat tuning in. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And before we officially shout you all out, YouTube Live, he recently passed away 6 years ago in a plane crash along with his daughter, Jonna, along with 7 other people. The late, great Kobe Bryant was on his way to a basketball game with his daughter when he got killed in a plane crash. And till this day, that his memory will always be in our heart, and he will always be in our heart every single day. Kobe Bryant will. And along with that, Griffin. We are so sorry to those that I've just mentioned about your all's loss. We know that the funeral, the wake, this Thursday, January the 29th, 2026, from 4 until 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'll be able to attend that funeral, unfortunately. But my prayers and thoughts are with you all and the entire family. We are here for you all. And the YouTube Live Nation Chat is here with you all. And everybody's here with you all. To Ashley and Aaron Caldwell and Dixie Caldwell, and to AD and Natalie Griffin. We are so sorry about your all's loss. And our thoughts and version of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, we still have some business to attain. Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM, episode 13, will air this Thursday and will be live this Thursday, January the 29th, 2026. And be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page at Poncho Blazing ATM. In order to join, you can just join for just $178. Will officially take place this Saturday, January the 31st, 2026. So January the 31st, 2026, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episodes 177 and 178 will take place. And we all know that in the United States of America, North America, the winter storm most likely will end tonight. But they do have another alert for another winter storm being on the way this weekend. I don't know all the full details as of yet. As soon as we have all the answers, we will release information. That's why it's important that you follow me on all, so you have to reach out and look at Facebook. There's a lot of things that I post that if you don't follow me on Facebook, you will miss only 99 cents in order to receive all information. I do post a lot in the YouTube community on YouTube, but on TikTok and Facebook is where I'm mostly active, along with YouTube. And Google I'm active on too. So it's important to follow me on all social media sites. That way you can get the latest on everything. And don't forget that the NFL 2026 Super Bowl will be February the 8th, 2026. It'll be the Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Now, I know my money is on the New England Patriots, but who are you all going for? Whoever you're going for, hey, that's all I can say. But I know it's going to be a great Super Bowl and during the halftime show. So Bad Bunny will be performing during the halftime show. And I forgot to show you all the lights on the school again because I went past it. That's okay. I'll show them to you next time. And okay, we are getting ready to take our first commercial break real quickly. And before we officially take our first commercial break, let me just go and see who is on the YouTube Live Nation chat. And when I look at the YouTube Live Nation chat, I see the following people. I see MWorld 5082. MWorld 5082. Thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And Valerie Gloria, it looks like you said you're going for the Patriots. Well, we can't sleep on the Seahawks. They're in the Super Bowl for a reason. But my money is on the New England Patriots. Very, very good choice. If this is your first time ever tuning into any of my live broadcasts, or if this is your first time tuning into the YouTube Live Nation chat, let me know. That way we can welcome you as a first-time visitor. And I'm sorry that I missed the video shot of the Harlan County High School. I try to get that every night with the purple lights. I forget it every time. Next time we're on the YouTube, next time we're on the late night version of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, I will get that video shot. But speaking of video shots, the Grammy Awards, the 2026 Grammy Awards, will officially be this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, okay, all right. Wonderful. I appreciate you. It looks like I got 4S and 7s. I appreciate you. No, it's... Now, let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And everybody, we're going to take our first commercial break real quick. When we come right back, we're going to go ahead and jump on these topics. Stay tuned. We're coming back in about 30 to 45 seconds. Gotta eat me some fries. Gotta eat me some fries. Reacting to a scene from Friday After Next. Ooh, what is this? Got me some weed. I got me some weed. That's why they ain't paid the rent. I love Friday After Next, and that was a great movie. Next Friday, and then Friday After Next, with Ice Cube in it. Ice Cube did a really great job on all those movies. Him and Mike Epps both. And then Chris Tucker was in the first one on Friday. They tore the house down on that. Oh, French fries are so good. Oh, have mercy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 176. So we're at the 176th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, and before we officially hit the 200th anniversary episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. So we're close to the 200th anniversary episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. I can't say officially on when the 200th episode will air. And for the journey of being with me during the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, I appreciate every single, all the way up until now. 6 years later, we're still going strong. It'll be the 6-year anniversary, July 30th of 2026. So we're still going strong 176 episodes later. And before we talk about our topics, and before we get to the late night chat, the late night version, I want to say this. I want to start bringing special guests in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. I do have a couple of special guests in mind. And to the YouTube Live Nation chat, I'll say this. If any of y'all at any time in the future want to be a special guest on the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, you're more than welcome. Just reach out to me at any time, and we will make arrangements on you being a special guest for the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Now, when will I bring special guests to the Talk of Poncho's? And the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast is going to go to brand new heights. Speaking of that, we was supposed to start the PNP podcast with me and the host, Prophetess Princess Hall, and my mama, back in January of 2023. But due to some recent health issues with my mom, we've not been able to do that. At some point in time, we are going to have the PNP podcast. Now, the PNP podcast is the spinoff of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. As soon as we have an update on when the PNP podcast will take place, we'll let you know. The PNP podcast features the host, my mama, Prophetess Princess Holland, and I'll be the co-host, backing her up. Well, this can only mean one thing. You know what this means? It is the late night version of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Now, tonight's episode of the late night version of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast is going to be different. We're going to get down to some genuine topics. So definitely stay tuned. You want to be in this conversation. You want to chat in this conversation. You want to be involved in this conversation. Let me tell you. Because we're going to be genuine. We're mostly going to go PG. It's going to be rated PG tonight, mostly. So you definitely want to stay in for this. And it looks like I got EAV tuning into the show. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. Now, I will say this. With the late night talk, we talk hot, spicy, and sexy talk in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast late at night. I mean, we get down to business. It's unfiltered, uncensored, unrated. I can promise you this. Even though I'm a PG-13 man, I can't promise you that. Make sure you get your parents' permission. Why? Because it protects you and it protects me. It protects all of us. And I'll say this to all the little children that are 17 and under, if you choose not to get your parents' permission and you choose to watch and listen, you may watch and listen to something that is sensitive and may not be suitable for you. And to everybody else that has sensitive ears, everybody else that is offensive about unfiltered, unrated, rated conversations. If your ears cannot take it and your eyes cannot take it, this may not be the episode for you. But with that in mind, we're going to talk about our first topic. And our first topic is simple. It's with men. I'll say this. For us men, I'll put it the best way, the best definition. For us men, we are, and we stand up for our families. For us men, we're masculine. We tough. We rough. And we continue to fight for our families and for ourselves. With women, women are very pretty, very beautiful. They got great personalities and attitudes. With women, they are gorgeous. They are adorable. They are incredible. And they are beautiful people. They can fight. Some women can fight. And some women do got a mouth on them. They do got a mouth on them. We thought us men had a mouth on us. But some women got us beat by a long shot. And especially in today's age and generation, a lot of women will not put up with no junk. But the beauty about life is this. Men and women are created different. Men usually have the muscles and the tone, where women have the brain and the beauty. Us men, we need women, and women need men. I will say this. On behalf of the men, we need to treat our women with love, respect, honor, joy. We need to treat them like queens, treat them like princesses. But just because we do that, women, don't take advantage of us. Women, don't talk down to us. Don't treat us like slaves. Just because we men are nice to you, and just because we men love to love on you, don't take advantage of our hearts. Don't take advantage of us. And I'll say this. Men, don't put yourself in a situation that's going to get you hurt along the way, whether it's physically, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally. And women, I'll say this. If you don't want the man, if you don't want to be with the man, don't titty-tat and mess around. Just say that you don't want us. But the beauty of this conversation is this, is that we all have different views and different opinions of what men and women should be like. But that's the best definition that I can give you. It is Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. To me, and I just believe this, it should be a man and a woman together. That's just me, though. That's just me. And it should be a woman and a man together. Now, we know in today's world, is sometimes we have women go with women and men go with men. And especially sometimes in those sex scenes, they be women and women, men and men sometimes. Or they be bisexual and all that. But to me, I'll say this. It should be a man and a woman together, and a woman and a man together. I'll leave it at that. But we are going to take our other commercial break, our last commercial break. When we come right back, we're going to get on to these last three topics. Stay tuned. We're coming back in about 30 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the Talk of Poncho's Pals podcast, episode 176. Let me just show you on what it's doing right now real quickly. Okay, all right, and so all you see is just snowing just a little bit. So it's snowing a little bit my way. And it is cold. I mean, it's cold my way. It's 23 degrees like Michael Jordan and LeBron James. 23 degrees. And like the number 23 for Jaden Gist. I encourage you to stay inside if you have to. Stay inside. Like the late great Brendan Robinson says, don't go outside if you don't have to. And I do see during the commercial break, Frozen came back in the building. Speaking of that, you came just right on time, Frozen. Frozen 573. Welcome back to the Talk of Poncho's Pals podcast. You did say you'd be back, so I appreciate you coming back and honoring your word. And yes, hello, it's so good to see you once again, Frozen. And I know the 175th episode was great, so we're on the 176th episode. So the last topic we talked about was men, the difference with men and women. And it's very nice to see you too, Frozen. But now we're going to talk about a topic real quickly. It's talking about adult entertainment stars having podcasts, or as you would say, porn stars. I call them TVMA stars. We all know what they do and why they do it and what they're all about. But to see them do podcasts is great. I'm going to say this. They have a life, they have a soul just like us. They have families just like us, humans, all over around the world. And for them to have podcasts, I think it's incredible because they can tell their side of the stories, they can reenact what they've done, and they can connect with everybody. And you see, in today's day and age, it's all about CEC, connecting, engaging, and communicating. You got to be able to connect, engage, and communicate all around the world. And for those porn stars, adult entertainment stars, to have podcasts, be able to tell their sides of the story, just be able to connect with everybody all around the world. I think it's great. Of course, because of what they do in their work, they're always going to get judged by it. So you're so close to 100 subscribers? Okay, Frozen. Okay, I see you. All right. But I think it's incredible that they have podcasts. And really, anybody can have a podcast at a talk show. It's just all about what you want to do. You don't have to have a $1,000 mic to have a podcast. You don't have to have $1 million worth of equipment just to have a talk show or a podcast. All you have to do is have a screen with a mic in it. If a tape recorder works, like I had, use a tape recorder. Whatever you do to make it work, that's how you make it work. And everybody, please subscribe to Frozen. He's getting close to 1,000 subscribers. To 100 subscribers. I'm sorry, to 100 subscribers. So let's everybody go and follow Frozen at this time. And like I said, if this is your first time ever tuning into the YouTube Live Nation chat, or your first time ever tuning into any of my live broadcasts, be sure to let me know. so that way we can officially welcome you with open arms. Okay, so we do got another topic to talk about is clubs and parties. What is the difference between, with clubs, they're open pretty much until like about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, you're very welcome, Frozen 573. 573, you're very welcome anytime. I definitely let the world know about you to subscribe to you, because you're definitely close. That 100 subscriber mark, it does feel good, trust me. I know from experience. It does feel really good. It takes you a while to get there, but you will get there, trust me. But with clubs, you can pop bottles, smoke, do any kind of drug or whatever. And these are all different kinds of clubs. The strip club, the regular club, all kind of clubs. And if you have ever been in a party, or if you've ever partied before, I'm sure at one time or another, you've been to a club or a party. Now parties are great. They're tremendous and they're fun. We're gonna get deep into those next month about parties especially. But the thing that I love about parties is that for me as a man, I can dance with all the women and ladies that I want to. I can choose who I want to dance with the women and ladies. And I love dancing with the women and ladies. So if you ever see me at a party, you know I'm going to be dancing with the women and ladies. You already know. I'm going to get my dance on with them too. You know I'm going to get my dance on with them. I'm going to be dancing with them. Absolutely. But you know, I just love seeing the women hang with the women, the men hang with the men. And with parties, it's mostly chill or relax. And with clubs, like, everybody is literally there, hyped up in clubs. Oh yes, I know it be lagging at night. The night versions do, the late night versions do. I guess because where it's so dark and you can't, it doesn't focus much on the light. That's why, most likely. But speaking of that, we're gonna jump into our final topic. Let me make sure that I read this correctly so I understand this. Okay, the last topic we're gonna talk about is officially this: men's trips and women's trips. Now, men's trips are exclusively for men's trips. Women's trips are for women's trips. For example, for men's trips, a lot of men like to go golfing, like to bowl, like to play basketball, smoke cigars, play football, play sports in general in men's trips. Some men's trips, they go fishing, they go hunting, and for some men's trips, they do all kinds of different activities. Some men's trips is just chilling, smoking, doing drugs, whatever the case may be. For us, men's trips is a way to relax from our wives or girlfriends, is a way to just chill with our brothers, chill with our former male friends. It's a way for us just to get our nerves calm, because sometimes we need those men's trips. And with some women's trips, I've seen some very exciting women's trips. And women's trips, they be having a ball. Sometimes you see them drink, cuss, fight each other for women's trips, and etc. And women's trips especially, they love to go shopping. They be shopping till they dropping in women's trips. You can guarantee you. I'm sorry, Frozen. I hate when it does that, Frozen, I'll tell you. But you be sure for women's trips, the one thing that they're going to do, along with eating, husband's money, if they have daddy's money, or whoever the case may be, they definitely going shopping. Now, I'll give it to them. A lot of women do have their own money, so congrats and great for them. I love that for them. Nothing wrong with having your own money if you're a man or woman, at all. But I love to see the women's trips because they be going at it though. They be all into action. Where for us men, it's just mostly chill and relaxing. But the one thing you can say about that is that we all connect, engage, and communicate. And we all find a way to, in the men's and women's trips, we can fight each other. But you better not bring anybody else, any outside force there. Because if there's an outside force, we standing up for each other. And that's real talk on that. Of 176th episode. It has been phenomenal. It's been great. And I've definitely enjoyed it. I'm telling you, next Saturday, well, not next Saturday to those, this Saturday. But next month will be Black History Month. So next month, it's going to be all about Black history. We're going to be celebrating Black history moments, Black people in general, African American culture. And then on one of the episodes of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast and Facebook Live, we're going to have something called Blackatology. And what Blackatology means is that I'll be rapping and doing hip hop throughout that segment, talk about all kind of things for Blackatology. So I'll definitely let you know on when Blackatology will be officially. And I don't want to check the mail because it's still kind of snow out there. I mean, I would check it regardless, but I'm just going to go home right now. Well, we're close to home, so I'm not getting back out. Oh, but I'll tell you this. Oh, I can't wait to be back with you all Saturday. But be sure to check me out Thursday. If you've not, add me on Facebook and join me Facebook Live Thursday. Because this Thursday, it'll be Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM episode 13. And be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page in Poncho Blazing ATM for only 99 cents. And along with that, follow me on Facebook on my regular page in Joseph James Holland. And this Saturday will be the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episodes 177 and 178. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Turn to snow. To my YouTube page in Poncho Holland Vivo and One Way Ministries and Global Force Records, GFR Incorporated's YouTube and Facebook pages. And be sure to subscribe and follow to my mother, Prophetess Princess Holland, and Prophetess Princess Holland Vivo on YouTube and Facebook. And be sure to follow me on Zang, OnlyFans, TikTok, and Google. And to all the YouTube Live Nation chat, I want to thank each and every single one of you all for tuning in on this great episode. From the likes of M World 5082, Valerie Gloria 1844, who looks like she's very beautiful and pretty. From the looks of her profile page, it looks like she's very beautiful and pretty. I don't know how old she is, but please let me know so that way I can shout you out properly. That's snow. And from the likes of 4s and 7s, I appreciate 573. Okay, all right, Frozen G. Well, keep blazing, everybody, and always have God in your life no matter what. And for most of you all, I'll see you all Thursday on Facebook. And for the rest of you all, I'll see you all Friday. I'm not Friday, but Saturday for the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And I'm signing out as of right now.